Good morning, John. Here we are, another day in paradise is my opening statement. We have been trying to put fish in Pine now for the last month. We've had a lot of hot weather and very low water, unfortunately. We have not stocked at this point, although the weather predictions starting this coming Wednesday is really go into a cooling phase. So this coming Saturday, October 5th, we will be meeting here at the store at noontime to stock fish. So if you'd like to help stock Pine, show up here at the store October 5th. That's this coming Saturday at noontime. And we would appreciate your support and your help, and we'll get out there and put a bunch of fish in. We've had people fishing all fall. It did warm up for a while. The fish pulled back into the feeders, the mouths of the feeder streams, any other cool areas that, where the spring holes are. Although this whole past week they've been doing extremely well, all the way from Clark Farm up to Slate Run. So there are lots of fish. Fish up to the biggest one was probably a 22-inch brim. Lots of rainbows left, which are in very good health. So we're moving into the fall fishing at last. We had hoped we were going to do this a little earlier. I'd like to get them in where people get 9 to 10, 12 weeks of fishing in the fall before it freezes up. So we're still going to get the fishing. It may not be as long as we had hoped, but who knows? It might not ice up till January. So at any rate, if you'd like to help, come on up. If you just want to come fish, come on up. And remember to financially support the club. We can't do this. We put over $20,000 worth of fish in a year, and we do have the cost of memberships and license plates and so on. So we have a budget. Last year it was just shy of $25,000 total cost. This year we don't know what it will be yet. We're still in the stocking phase. We've got a big load coming Saturday. They're not going to be the huge trout. They're going to be what we call little, 14 to 16-inch fish. Very healthy, lots of girth to them. They've been well fed and they have good color. So come on up this weekend. If you can't make this weekend, come up and fish. You'll have till till it ices up. So thank you for the past support, and we encourage you to keep supporting the club. And another thing we're going to offer, we have a lot of people that run guide service on the stream, and if I were a guide and taking somebody out, sure, I'd want to fish right here. It's full of big brown trout. You look like a hero when you're out there. Some of the guides are just downright nasty to regular fishermen, but a lot of them are very respectful. They understand that they're in the middle of a public fishery, and it is not their water. And we found out a lot of them don't even support anything. They do not give money to the club. What we're going to offer is identification for the guides who support the Brown Trout Club. And for the profit off of one day's guiding, which would be $300, you can keep the rest to buy your fuel and everything, but we would love your support. And for that, we're going to turn around and give you identification that would go on your boat or wherever you'd like it, your vehicles. But and you will also be in you'll be mentioned in every newsletter that we put out. Your name, your company, and contact information will be there, and we will mention that you support the Brown Trout Club, and our members should in turn, if they want guide service, they should support the people who support their hobby. So if you're a guide and you're out there, get in touch with me. Slate Run Tackle Shop. You will be put on the newsletter and mentioned in that, and we will encourage our customers to go and use your services on the stream. So again, give us a call. We'd appreciate it. We had a long, wet summer for a while, but we've had a hot, dry fall following. So we caught trout on Pine most of the summer. They pulled into the feeder streams, but yet there's a lot of other locations that have cold water sources other than at the mouths of the feeder streams. And the guys that know where they are, there's lots of fish there. Oddly enough, even with all of this hot weather, The water has never hit 70 degrees in the past 2 weeks. We've gotten we've gotten very close to it, but and I'm not talking at the mouths and in the spring holes. I'm talking the regular water away from those cooler sources. We've never hit 70, so things are good. They've got lots of oxygen. I'm not saying that you know, trout go where the most oxygen is. You can't blame them for that. So they did go to the feeders, and they won't move until high water comes in and forces them out of there. And so that's okay. As the fall picks up, now the fishing and the number of people that are on the stream, these fish will move back out. Right now they're going to struggle because they're just running over a foot. So here we're hoping, they're predicting within by next Saturday, maybe 1.25 inches of rain, with rain periods off and on. So that little bit, at least if it doesn't increase it, it'll at least stop it from getting lower. So we appreciate your support, we appreciate your support, and hope that you keep supporting the club. It's just been a great success. Offers wonderful, high quality fishing experiences for sport fishermen. So give us your support and come on up and fish, and thank you. We'll see you hopefully this Saturday or sometime this fall. Thanks.